stops you in your tracks, and what it does too for Teata and Steelsmith is, hey, we a couple more here, and we got this thing handled.
Yeah, and they do.
I mean, when you're down by 50.
A couple more, we're going to be thinking about 300.
Well, you and I had the pleasure of watching Mark Roth shoot 299 in this bowling center a few years past.
Right on this pair of lanes. Has to hurry.
Boy, Handy stood up on that shot. Messenger didn't quite get to the 10 pin, and he wasn't happy at all with that shot. But a six-bagger will do that to you.
Yeah, you just don't strike with spares when there's, or don't win with spares when they're striking every time.
I mean, when you've got the pedal all the way to the floor and people are driving by you and waving.
But John cannot fault his performance here. He has bowled impeccably.
Still waiting to see perhaps the first perfect game in doubles competition. Is that harder than a normal 300?
Well, it must be. It's never been done. Because it hasn't been done that often.
Teata wanted to run it out, and then he stopped, and we won't have to worry about it. 3-6-10. And Steelsmith says, that's all right, Teata. Just get the spare, and we'll move on from here.
Well, that's about the Handegard and Wunderlich's only chance, is if he would miss this spare right now. And he did. Chop the three straight back. A little chink in the armor right now. And there's just very little life in Handegard and Wunderlich, but there's a little bit there.
A pulse.
A pulse. Yeah.
Faint. Steelsmith's going to try and pull the plug. Freewheeling it right now, Mr. Durbin. He just stands up, takes aim, and lets it rip.
How does he get so much power with so smooth an effort? Jack Dolan, the general manager here.
Oh, what a wonderful man, and a great friend of bowling in the pros. He's been here a lot of years, and they've done a wonderful job with the Savannah, and you can't say enough about the fans in Buffalo either.
Wunderlich looking for his first strike of this game. And gets it finally when it doesn't, not for a double.
Well, but Steve looks over at Handy and says, we have to start somewhere.
You say, now it's your turn.
Yeah.
He says, hold me up, partner.
That's a shame because he did throw such a great shot the time before.
Handegard has to strike here.
Stay with it, John. Oh, tried to fight the 6 out of the channel back into the 10, but it wouldn't work.
A little light-fingered on that. The ball just kind of fell off his hand on line, but just not the lift.
So now Steelsmith and Semiz will try and put the finishing touches on this one as Jack Robbins looks on, and it's been an exciting week for that tournament coordinator. Teata says, well, I missed the spare. Let me see if I can make amends, and he leaves the bucket. This one's not over.
Well, it's all but over. I mean, the best they can get is 209. Teata and them have 193 right now. I mean, or 190 something right now, even if he misses the spare.
That's true.
But if he missed this, then Steelsmith would need a mark.
Teata doesn't waste much time either. Goes up, heaves it, and says, all right, that's enough of the bucket. Now I'll let my partner just pencil this one out.
And he will.
Yeah, I think he just might.
Teata straight at the bucket, the 2-4-5-8, down on one knee.
No, he never quite got to the knees.
We won't say anything that he can't get that far anymore.
Oh, I got in trouble a couple of years ago.
Steelsmith's been waiting a long time for that shot.
And now he'll collect $14,000 and start making travel plans to Riviera Lanes in Akron, Ohio to bowl in the Firestone Tournament of Champions. It's been a long, long way back since the operation 2 years ago. He's still not 100%. We talked about that at length last night, but he said, Dane, the refreshing thing to know is that I feel like my shoulder is getting better and getting stronger. Hopefully someday it'll be back to where it was as they topple, and Rick Steelsmith has finished the long and arduous journey back into the winner's circle on the PBA Tour.
And the interesting thing is he has struck every shot in this game. He hasn't missed.
First time I had a chance to watch him was at the Masters the year that he won, and he was sensational.
Oh, we wondered then whether he was an ET, you know, whether he was from this planet.
One more strike. Why not? Steelsmith and Semiz team up to shoot .243 and capture the Senior Touring Pro Doubles Championship. A big week for Handegard and Wunderlich, but a popular victory for Rick Steelsmith. And Teata Semiz also now is the all-time winning seniors champion with 6 titles. We'll come back to Buffalo right after this.